Hello students, this is Dr. Kavita Arora, Assistant Professor of Botany. Today I will discuss about the topic lichen. What is lichen? Lichen is a group of small plant which is made up of algal and fungal component. They both live in a same organism, that is called lichen. They both live in symbiotic relationship. Now what is symbiotic relationship? It means they both benefited with each other. Algae, since algae is a chlorophyllous plant body, therefore they produce carbohydrate and give it to the fungus, and fungal component, since it is a achlorophyllus, therefore it provides shelter to the algae and unable to make food, and it gives shelter, water and minerals to the algae. Since they both are benefiting each other, therefore we can say that they are living in a symbiotic relationship. According to few scientists, they live in master and slave relationship. Master and slave relationship. In the language of botany, we can say that they are showing halotism. In case of algal component, it is also called phycobion, and the fungal component, it is also known as mycobion. Okay, this is whole about what is lichen. So we can say that lichen is a group of small plant which is made up of algae and fungi, or we can say that lichen is a combination of algae and fungi. Now let's talk about its short history. That the term lichen is given by Theophrastus. Study of lichen is called lichenology, and the father of lichenology is Eric Acarius. You know who was the Eric Acarius? Eric Acarius was the famous student of famous scientist called Linnaeus. Linnaeus is the father of taxonomy. This is all about its history. Now I am going to tell you classification of lichen. Classification of lichen. On the basis of fungal component, it is divided into two parts. That is ascolichen and basidiolichen. If the fungal partner is of the member of Ascomycetes, it is called ascolichen. If in the basidiolichen, if the fungal partner belongs to the class Basidiomycetes, it is called basidiolichen. Now, on the basis of morphology, lichen is divided into three parts: crustose, foliose and fruticose. What is crustose? Crustose means if lichen appears like a crust. You can see in the picture, lichen appears like a crust. If it shows crust appearance, it is called crustose lichen. The example of this is Graphis. In case of foliose lichen, lichen appears as a leaf-like. You can see in the picture, lichen appears as a leaf-like. It is called foliose lichen. In case of and the example of this is Parmelia. In case of fruticose lichen, lichen appears like a branched structure. You can see in this picture, branched structure. If the lichen is showing branched structure, it is called fruticose lichen. The example of this is Usnea. Usnea is the example of fruticose. Now, on the basis of habit, lichen is classified into three parts: saxicolous, corticolous and terricolous. What is saxicolous? It means if the lichen is present on rocks, it is called saxicolous. If lichen is present on bark, it is called corticolous. If lichen is present on the soil, it is called terricolous. This is all about the lichen. Let's take a brief review of this lichen. That is, lichen is made up of two components, algae and fungi, and the both component benefited each other. So it is called they lives in a symbiotic relationship, or we can say that mutualism. In another word, they can also show halotism or master and slave relationship. The term lichen is given by Theophrastus. The study of lichen is called lichenology, and the father of lichen is called Erythacarius. Erythacarius was a student of Linnaeus. Now, the classification of lichen on the basis of fungal component, it is divided into two parts: ascolichen and basidiolichen. And ascolichen is further divided into two parts on the basis of fruiting bodies. Ascolichen is again divided into two parts on the basis of fruiting body, that is gymnocarpy and paranocarpy. If the fruiting body is like a saucer shaped, it is called gymnocarpy, and if the fruiting body is present like a flask shaped, it is called paranocarpy. So, and in case of ascolichen, fungal partner would be the member of Ascomycetes, and in case of basidiolichen, fungal partner would be the member of Basidiomycetes. On the basis of morphology, lichen is divided into three parts: crustose, foliose and fruticose. If it appears like a crust, it is called crustose lichen. If it appears like a foliose or leaf-like appearance, it is called foliose lichen. And if it appears like a branched structure, it is called fruticose lichen. And on the basis of habit, it is classified into three parts: saxicolous, corticolous and terricolous. If it is present on rocks, it is called saxicolous, and if it is present on the bark, it is called corticolous, and if it is present on the soil, it is called terricolous. This is all about the introductory part of lichen. Now I will discuss its internal structure, how it looks internally. Internal structure of lichen. Uppermost layer is made up of fungal filament that is compactly arranged. Middle layer is made up of algal and fungal filament. It is called algal zone plus medulla. And the lowermost part is lower cortex, and below this there is rhizine is present, which helps to the lichen to attach with the substratum. So this is called upper cortex. Upper cortex. And this part is called algal zone or algal layer. In this zone, algal cell, these are the algal cells, they are intermingled with the fungal filament. See this, how they are arranged with this. They are tightly arranged with the fungal filament, the algal cells and fungal filament. They are compactly arranged, or we can say that they are intermingled with the fungal filament. Therefore, this zone is called algal zone. And algal zone is followed by medulla. In this part, fungal filament, they are loosely arranged and there are lots of intercellular spaces. See this. They are loosely arranged. Below the medulla, there is lower cortex. This part is called lower cortex. And lower cortex, in the lower cortex, fungal filaments are compactly arranged. There are no intercellular spaces are present. Lowermost part is called rhizine. This one is rhizine. With the help of this structure, they are rhizoid-like structure, or we can say the root-like structure. Lowermost part is called rhizine, and with the help of rhizine, the whole lichen attached with the substratum. This lowermost part is substratum. This is not the part of internal structure of lichen. This is all about internal structure, and this one is substratum, by which with the help of rhizine, lichen is attached. This one is rhizine. This is whole about internal structure. You can see clearly in this picture how it looks like. This is the whole about the lichen. Today I have discussed about the introduction and its history and internal structure of lichen. In the next lecture, I will tell you about its reproduction. Thank you so much.